Welcome to our series of videos that demonstrate the process for installing windshield guard on the windshields of your customers' cars. I'm Peter Jensen, the founder and president of Targe Industries. We make Clearplex windshield protection film into pre-cut, pre-molded kits so you can make windshield protection film a fast, easy, and profitable part of your business. I started the windshield protection film business 10 years ago. A team who I work with invented Clearplex film, which now is the only patented windshield protection film in the world. We are selling Clearplex film all over the world, except in North America. And for that reason, we started Targe Industries to make it faster, easier, and more profitable for you to add windshield protection film to your product offerings. We have a team in Sacramento, California, who uses hundreds of windshields to cut and mold the kits for specific cars, so you won't have to risk losing your time and developing the skills to mold the film to protect your customers' windshields. More value for you, more value for your customers. How do you make windshield guard a part of your product offerings? You can go to our website, give us a call, or text us with an order. A few days later, we'll deliver to your shop a tube that has the following contents: a piece of Clearplex film that has been cut and molded to fit the windshield of a car, such as the film on this Tesla Model 3, a bottle of Clearex HD treatment that helps to extend the life of the film. You'll also get a copy of our installation practices that gives you step-by-step instructions and tells you which tools you need to install the film. You'll also get a copy of our product list. On our website, you'll find a list of the windshields for which we can make windshield guard kits. We can also send you this list, which has our prices on it. On the website, each windshield guard kit shows the cost of buying an OEM windshield for each car. You can add to that the cost of installing the windshield, which would add at least another $100. For windshields that have ADAS systems, that's Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, electronics in the glass, you have to add at least $500 more for the cost of installing the glass and calibrating the electronics. Believe it or not, replacing the ADAS windshield of a Toyota Camry can cost $1,500 to $2,000. So windshield guard makes sense even for a daily driver vehicle. When you look at our product list, if you can't find a windshield for which you want to make a kit, give us a call, text us, email us, and we will make every effort we can to find a windshield to fit your needs. Targe Industries has a YouTube account that has a lot of videos on it that show you how to install the film. This series of videos is also there. On that series, Ed Owens will guide you through the step-by-step installation process, so you'll see how easy it is. Ed is the original installer who developed the techniques for installing Clearplex film on windshields. He's also our kit maker. Ed is available for consultation over the phone, in webinars, and for in-person instruction. We look forward to getting to know you and to helping you to satisfy your customers' needs, add to your employees' skills, and make a significant contribution to your cash flow by using windshield guard. Thank you.
Okay, so I just want to explain the installation tools real quick that we're going to use to install our Targe windshield guard kit. We've got two different sets of tools here. This set here, is primarily going to be used for cleaning the windshield and doing prep. So this material won't ever touch the surface of your windshield guard kit. These two items here, and this blue shop towel. Some people prefer to use microfibers. I prefer the shop towel because it's not woven. It doesn't have any grain to it compared to like a microfiber. These are the tools that will actually touch the surface of your windshield guard kit. So we don't want to pick up debris or scar this tool and then put it on top of our windshield guard kit. So these are cleaning. These are installation. This is a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. We use that with a 90% isopropyl alcohol at the beginning of the cleaning after we've inspected the windshield and deem that we're going to move forward with the install. This will help remove any ceramic coating, any type of heavy residue that may be on, whether it's Rain-X, ceramic coating, or any other chemical that may be on there that may create a bonding issue with our windshield protection film. Then we have just a standard window tinting scrub pad that's going to help remove heavy debris, and then our cleaning squeegee only. This is our slip solution. Being that we're all over the world, climates are different. I can't advise what the ratio is water to, I use Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. All I can tell you is when you spray it, I don't know if we can pan in, down. I like to see it a little bit on the milky side, and I can feel that there's soap in there. When it gets to 100 degrees here in California, then I'll go a little bit slipper. When it gets colder, I go a little drier. Okay, back to our tools. So we've covered these three. This is our main installation tool. You have to frequently check the edge of the blade. As I stated earlier in the video, we push, we don't drag. You always want to see what the blade's doing to the film, and that way if the film's getting ready to crease or pucker, you can stop, lift the film, spray it, and then push through it. So this is a pushing tool, it's not a dragging tool. Check the blade frequently. This is for squeegeeing. First pass is always lighter, and then throughout the next two passes, they'll get a little heavier. Hard card, this is suede wrapped hard card. I always wrap it in a paper towel, and I always double my paper towel to do my curing. So this is when we're gonna heat finish the edges of the film, one of the final stages. This ensures the bond to the glass, ensures that as you're pulling the car out that it's not gonna blister up for the customer on the top edges, and moisture is gonna come in. Extremely important during the winter time when it's colder, moister, wetter. If it's calling for rain, you need to keep the car or put heat lamps on it to help dry the edges, but those are the install tools. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so for the purpose of videoing and catching it on camera, I decided to show you the cleaning process with a piece of glass out of the vehicle, make it a little easier for our photographer to catch it instead of climbing all over top of a car. So cleaning, first step, we're just gonna do a basic clean. I'm gonna use my slip solution. And for me, I've got J&J baby shampoo, about 2.5 pumps to this bottle, 24-ounce bottle. And I'm just gonna use my regular scrub pad. So I'm gonna soak the window down. A little trick I learned a long time ago is when you're cleaning with the scrub pad, if you actually put the palm of your hand directly on the glass while you're cleaning, you'll actually feel things that stand up and abrasions, and then you can come back to it and clean it, whether it's with a single edge razor blade, steel wool, magic eraser, whatever it may be. If you're gonna use steel wool, make sure you use quad aught 40 steel wool or you'll scratch the glass. So we're gonna clean the entire glass. This is the initial clean, edge to edge. You also wanna make sure the outside of the car is somewhat clean, especially the area directly around your working area. So the roof of the car, your A-pillars, the hood of the car. So we're gonna scrub that down one time. Real good. Like I said, if there's anything really difficult, we need to come back to it and focus on it. All right, and then we'll use our cleaning squeegee. Remove the water and the soap. We've got a couple more steps of squeegeeing, so I'm not super concerned about getting every last drop. This is just so we can inspect a clean windshield. We want to look for stress cracks down in the corners. We want to look for heavy chips that may have started to star or spread, or cracks that are running, because obviously if we apply a bunch of pressure to it, we chance spreading that crack. Okay, next step, we're gonna go to using the magic eraser and 90% isopropyl alcohol. So on your newer high-end cars, a car that you've had done with ceramic coating, a car that you've put Rain-X on, or any type of glass protection or sealant on the glass, you want to try to strip as much of that off as possible. So we found that the Magic Eraser works really well, 90% isopropyl alcohol. You guys see I use different size bottles. That's just so I don't accidentally grab the wrong bottle. If you use this bottle during the installation and it gets under the film, you will flash the adhesive and burn it. It creates a very big mess and you've ruined your film. So keep this 90% away from your film. So once we're done cleaning with this, we will clean 2 more times with the soapy water and shampoo mix, our slip solution, just to rinse this out. Same thing, I'm gonna use the bottom of my hand and feel for any tall spots or abrasions on the glass. And then we're going to go back to the squeegee. All right, so little glass magic for you guys. The next step, we're gonna go through and try to rinse any of that alcohol away. In the event during the cleaning process, you've got a pit on the windshield, so an abrasion on the windshield, and you can feel that the edge is standing up. You can take it. I suggest using a straight edge stainless steel razor. Problem is, a lot of people don't understand. You can't scrape back and forth in one motion. You have to go one direction and then lift, another direction and lift. So if you take that abrasion and you hit it from all angles, what you're doing is you're knocking that edge down, which will give the adhesive of the film a chance to actually fill that abrasion in instead of turning it into a fisheye. So that's just a little tip if you've got a few dings on the windshield that aren't cracked and you can feel the edge standing up on. So other than that, we've just cleaned with the alcohol. We're gonna clean with the slip solution again. And this purpose is not just to be overly clean, but also to try to remove any residual alcohol that's still on the windshield. We don't want it to flash with the adhesive of the film. And there's no such thing as too clean. You want this windshield, the cleaner the windshield, the cleaner the install. That also goes for your surroundings. Airflow, you want to minimize airflow, you want to minimize dust, you want to minimize movement around the vehicle while you're doing the install and while you're stripping the liner, which is why it's so important to keep the film, the liner, and the windshield extremely moist during the initial tack. Also keeping lint away, so lint-free towels, whatever you wipe the car down if you're gonna wash it before you do your install. Very key. All right, looks like we're pretty good. We're gonna squeegee it down one more time, and then we're ready to install. And it's ready for install. Just gonna apply slip solution liberally across the windshield. I've got my kit removed from the core. Going to place it liner side down, so sticker down on the windshield. And all you want to do is you want to center it, leaving the same reveal top to bottom and side to side. And then just with your hand, pull out any big air. That's a wet check. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the film over. So I'm gonna roll it back up the way it came off the tube, carefully. So I can get to the liner side. You wanna make sure you keep the windshield wet, keep the collection of dust down. If you have a cutting table and an assistant, you can do this on a cutting table as well. Get the liner wet. We're gonna do half of it at a time. Now the liner's completely released. The film's wet. The slip solution. I'm going to loosely roll it up and set it aside so we can clean the windshield one more time. Right there, please lift a little higher so I don't squirt you in the eye. This is a two-person peel method instead of the roll method done on the Tesla. This liner is extremely deadly, so get it out of the way. Anybody who's done window tint, PPF film, they know what liners on concrete do to bodies. It hurts. Nope. Move your hands. There we go. And turn. Thank you, sir. Okay, now before we lay the film, we want to give it a quick clean. One more time. Can never be too clean. Want to make sure the roof stays clean so you don't have anything dripping back down into the windshield area.